Audio and video are good. Hi, Scott and Liz. Don
Hi,
Gallagher.
Redfish, Bluefish.
Siri knows.
We are back. We are
right.
still messing up here, though.
Intermediate buffering and video slipping.
All right. I'm showing we have a strong signal right now.
Okay.
You're glitchy for me, Scott. Okay. Just give it about... We have a little delay, and the signal's a lot stronger now, so just give it a second.
All right. Don says no buffering.
And I am really sorry. Yo, what is up, Cichlid23?
Cichlid King Aquatics.
Don
Storm
Gallagher.
Rider.
Don Gallagher, no buffering here at all. Zen Ginger, yeah, we should have a strong channel now. I'm just going to have to stop. I'm just going to have to start going straight to this for it to work. So all good. FNS, all is good. Candy, you're the one I'm concerned about. Are you still
She said
seeing?
Seems better now.
Okay, thank you so much, guys. Sorry about that. We were talking about Tracy from the Ohio Fish Rescue, so again, we just kind of said a little quick prayer and wish her the very best, and hope Big Rich and her and everyone will be all right. Yeah. So our prayers are and our thoughts are with her. So we're gonna go to the next thing here because so much stuff is going on. We've been away for so long. We did the wine of the day, right? I'm talking to you.
Yes.
We did the wine of the day.
Sorry, I was reading a comment.
Okay, great.
I can't do two things at once.
All right, so guys, while we were gone, we actually had a speaker that came in and did a talk on monster fish keeping at our local club, the Cichlid Club of York. Rico, no. And we actually didn't go to the meeting because we were setting up for one of my friend's birthday parties, and that was my buddy Chris Mascow, and we had a big poker party, which was a lot of fun, right?
I was great, and
it did get a little wild though.
Yeah, we're old and not used to wild and crazy parties, and I had to call it a night before. What?
By 10 o'clock, you were gone.
I was gone. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, so
re-hit that like button, guys.
Yes,
We're
please.
new streaming.
Yeah, and I guess what I'm going to have to do is what John from KG Tropicals eventually did, which is I keep saying move the modem and then connect directly, and that's what I'm going to have to do. It's just strange because for over a year now it's been working fine like this. So sorry about that, guys. We will get the glitches out.
And somebody had said about maybe just restarting the route, or like earlier in the day before we do this might help it as well.
Well, what I normally do is I go ahead and like a half an hour before the stream starts, I go ahead and start the signal up, get locked in,
right?
And it was reading perfect the entire time, and then like 2 minutes in it goes glitch on me. But all right, so anyway, the party was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
A lot of gambling was going on.
A lot of gambling, a lot of drinking, a lot of friends sitting around talking and laughing.
Yeah. And the speaker, here's a picture of him, James Christopher. Yep. I said, did a talk on monster fish. I called him up and said, hey, I'm not going to make it to the meeting. He was like, that's all right. You probably know more about it than I do. So he's the guy that's supposed to be picking up and adopting our arowanas. Yep. But I told him I wanted to wait till he gets a bigger tank. The biggest tank he had available was a 220 for both of them, and that would actually be a downsize from what they're in now. They're basically in a 265. I call it a 300. So definitely don't want to give them to a smaller tank. So
now James owns the store Discus R Us.
Correct.
And he, sells and breeds fish. He also does rabbits and guinea pigs, which were actually in our house being sold.
Yeah, there was about 4 rabbits. I don't know how many guinea pigs.
And then a bucket of mice.
Yeah, it was a strange night. I mean, if you could put fish people playing poker with pizza, a lot of drinking, and then all these animals, I thought it was like Noah's Ark, in my opinion. It was.
I loved that part of it.
It was quite something. All right. We're in our what's going on, what's up section. So I did want to talk about the big fish deal that is coming up. We've talked about this. It's coming up March 13th through the 14th. We have a lot of YouTubers coming. It's going to be great. I was watching John KG Tropicals live stream Thursday, and now Swisky Jimmy is coming as well. So Jimmy,
it's been a great list.
Yes, Jimmy and Lizzie, who we love to death, are going to be there. And it's just going to be tremendous. So if you haven't gotten your tickets, get your tickets now at bigfishdeal.com. It's going to be a great, great event.
And the hotel is always nice. And they usually do, I guess it's only a one-day thing now, but it is a really nice setup.
Right.
So there's going to be, the silent auctions and then a regular auction as well, correct?
Silent auction. There's the rare fish auction, not a silent auction.
Well, they usually do a silent auction.
I don't think they're not this year. All right, guys, 41 on 24 likes. Sorry, everyone had to jump back over. I'm gonna get this right. This is the second time it's happened. First time, what do they call that? Mistake on me. Second time, I don't know. We're gonna get it fixed. I promise.
First time, shame on you. Second time, shame on me.
That's right. Hold on.
So we got a lot of people eating and lurking. Hey, Recon, Cichlid King Aquatics, Cichlids 23, Niels Gambino.
Cichlid Kings Aquatics, what is up, man? So next thing, again, just want to make sure everyone's aware. If I try to go down this list of YouTubers, I'm going to miss someone and I'm going to upset someone. But it's a large list, top to bottom. Huge channels to some smaller, younger channels. It's going to be a blast. Definitely come check it out. Several YouTubers are doing demos, which you definitely want to check out as well. We're not doing any demos, but I'm sure we go to this event every year, and a lot of times we get asked to introduce people, take people out to eat. We're always running around doing stuff at the event, so we will definitely be at the YouTube table. We're going to have some shirts if anyone wants to purchase some shirts. Liz will be autographing them if you want to autograph, as well as everyone else. And John from KG Tropicals is bringing in some free extreme food that he's going to be giving out himself to attendees. So definitely want to go check out John. This is stuff from Aquarium Co-op, and it is an incredible food. I'm hoping to get some to myself and try it out because I've heard great things about it. So again, John, KG Tropical, is going to be giving out free samples of extreme food. Next, you still watching over there? Next thing we got to talk about, and now it looks like these events are shaping up. Now the NEC is back on after being, it was going to be happen, then it wasn't going to happen, then it was going to happen, then it wasn't going to happen. It's clearly going to happen now. The 45th annual convention. This is going to be the swan song for my friend Dr. Ted Coletti.
It's so sad.
As well as Leslie Dix. They have personally asked us to be there.
And this, if you haven't heard me say it a million times, this is my favorite event of the year.
I don't know if Susie Q is on, but this would be the one event that I would implore Susie Q to go to. So much fun. All the clubs are around. There's speakers every hour in 3 different rooms. Now, I don't know what I don't think they finalized the speaker lineup, but normally they have 2 or 3 speakers going at the same time in different rooms, so you can just pick and choose what category you want to listen to. It's a great fun. Lots of cash prizes from news articles
to photo. Are they doing the photo contest?
Photos.
The mini aquascaping?
Mini aquascaping. I think they have a guppy contest. Normally they have a cichlid show. They asked me to run it this year, and I'm tapped out. I'm tapped out. I can't do it. 47 on, guys. Thank you so much for jumping over to this live stream.
But if you can get to one event through the year, this is the one to go to. It's so much fun.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Well, for us, so we're...
yeah. I mean, we're club people, so for us, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
It's like the United Nations
of
all the clubs coming together. So just wanted to mention that as well. And then in other news, we got way too many mouses over here. I'm getting confused.
Well, I've only got one. How many do you have?
I've got like 4. So again, it says right there, multiple programs, workshops to choose from. Vendors and club sales. It's a fan, and then they have a huge. Now, when I say huge a lot, they have a really big auction at the NEC on Sunday that goes
all day.
It's almost as comparable to Bucks County, but Bucks County I think is a little larger, thanks to Tom Galuli. But it's pretty impressive. In fact, Tom, if you're on, I don't know if you switched over, but let us know if you're going because we definitely want to see you.
The Bucks County auction is one of the best auctions in the East Coast for just everything. I mean, they have equipment, fish, plants, everything in their auction.
Yep. Aquarians maintained by Andy. Hello, Niels Gambino. If I didn't say hello, down the wormhole D. It's so good to see you. Again, guys, thank you for coming over to this link. We keep having problems when we start it up. I think I'm just going to start. I'm not even going to plan the live feed. I'm just going to hit the live button and go forward because that seems to work better.
Cichlid King Aquatic said, by the way, I never saw your channel when I chose my name. Sorry. There is room for everybody to have be a cichlid king or queen we're not claiming that.
Well, it's really funny you say that because later in this program, and we only have like 30 minutes left, we're actually going to talk about how we got the name King and Queen Cichlids, but we'll get there.
Ooh, good. I can't wait to hear this.
The next thing we're talking about events. Now, the Keystone Clash has just come out, and their event is taking place September 11th through the 13th. They are in a new location now. It is in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. You said that was out like towards Reading?
Towards Reading, yes.
Brand new hotel, but I'm so excited about it because of this one thing. They actually have a casino that's opening 2 weeks before the event. So
what is opening?
A casino.
Oh my God!
A gambling
Sorry, I was reading when you were talking.
So I cannot wait to go to this. Not only for the fish, but then I can go across the street and play poker all night long. And if you guys don't know, I love to play poker. So
Tom said Ted is bothering me to go, so I will probably be there. Hotel is a bit closer than the last one, which that's great.
What's up, Rob93 in the house, brother? You're not really late. We had some technical difficulties, and we had to switch over to another stream. Thank you so much for coming over. AquaRob, Scott and Liz, any info on the Sevi, a.k.a. Mini Dovi, the Gramotas? I love them, AquaRob. I love them.
We've kept them.
I've kept them. Alan Rollings, who is good friends of ours, has bred them. And my other friend, Justin Fish, has 2 breeding pairs and has plenty of them. So if you're looking for some, I know who to go to. Yep. Michael Fishroom in the house. What's up, Michael? I must have caught your virus because ever since every time I go live, something goes wrong, and now I got to start another stream. So I got to figure that out.
My favorite fishy chef.
That's right. If you have not gone to Michael Eats, definitely check out his channel. He's got some great recipes. Yep. His Taco Supreme, oh boy, and he makes a mean bacon, trust me.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely go check him out. We are actually going to talk about Michael a little bit later in this stream as well. In fact, actually it's somewhere in here maybe. So anyway, Keystone Clash, put that on your calendar if you've never gone before. It is the largest tropical fish show in the country, period. Yep. No one can say anything else against that. It is the largest tropical. And I'm so proud of that because I created the event many, many years ago. I have nothing to do with the growth of it right now, but it makes me like a proud father.
Yeah, that came from our seeds.
To see that event and see new blood take it to heights I never imagined. Yeah. Wes, Austin Johnson, the whole team. It's just fantastic.
The very first cichlid show we did, we had about 40 to 50
40 to 50 entries, and now they have
last year it was over almost 400.
I don't know if it was 400. I thought it was like, I don't know. I don't know what the number is. I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, that's a huge growth. And they've expanded not only cichlids, but to all other species as well.
So just want to make sure everyone's still good with the live stream.
Zenon, you're going to the Keystone Clash. Yay!
Now, see, Zenon, and it's our fault, but the time for you to come to our house would have been the last 2 years, because this is literally an hour and a half, if not longer, away. But you might be going in the direction where you pass by us, but we still have to hook up at our fish room at some point.
And Lori said she was going as well, so I'm sure Tom will be there, and Michael. Well, Michael, we hope you come.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't count on Michael coming, but who knows? We'll talk to him at the Big Fish Deal. Obviously, I would love him to be there. So 61 on, 35 likes. I know some of you are going to be like, I liked that the last stream, I'm liking it this one. But it does help my stream and my channel. If you hit the like button, it shares it out. And we would certainly like that. Next thing we're going to talk about is for you. Uh-oh. Are you ready for this?
No, what did I do? Why do we got to talk about me?
It's a little surprise. So tomorrow, I asked you, were you free? Are we free?
Are we free?
I got us we're gonna do a marathon.
A double feature.
We're gonna do a double feature at 12 o'clock. We're gonna watch Birds of Prey with Harley Quinn, and then right after that at 2:50, it's Bad Boys for Life. So
that'll be fun.
Get your Pampers on so you don't have to miss anything. I staged
I'll make sure my wine is in my water bottle.
I staged it where we have just enough time to maybe go to Metro Pizza and get something to eat, and then go head back to the hotel. If you guys have seen any of the movies, please don't tell us. Just tell us thumbs up, thumbs down if it was good or not. But we are certainly looking forward to that. Calvin
McCoy, Super Chat, $9.99. Thank you so much.
Oh, Calvin didn't even say anything. Just threw the money at us.
I mean, I'll take it.
Damn right, we'll take it. All right, so we are in our community page now. I don't know if Funk is still in the house, if we lost him.
He was lurking. He's setting up his apartment and his fish tanks.
Okay, so the reason why I'm asking if Funk is there is because he has moved into his apartment, and he shouted out two particular people in his video that helped him. One of them is RLC Aquatics, and the other one is Tampa Tom Fishing.
Fantastic.
Both these individuals worked with Funk all night long, moving stuff. If you go to Aqua Funk's channel, you'll actually see like a 4-minute video of them taking aquariums up three flights of stairs. Thank you. Say that.
Back-breaking work.
Yeah, and Funk said he actually tapped out after a while. He couldn't do it anymore, but they did a lot of work for him. So I wanted to showcase their channel. I'm gonna get my words together at some point.
Maybe. But
RLC is, as Funk said, is mega hot. He has really perfected his thumbnails on his videos, and his views and stuff are really blowing up. Right. So if you're looking for a younger channel that's about to blow, get on board RLC Aquatics. He's spectacular. The reason why he caught my ear was because Funk said he's kind of the style of Funk, and of course I love Funk, so I wanted to check him out. His videos are fantastic. Tampa Tom Fishing, I checked some of his stuff out. He actually videos himself going out into the water and catching these huge fish, so I obviously fell in love with that immediately, so definitely check them out.
Thank you, Candy, for sharing those links.
Funk says those guys are great. They are great. And then the next thing I wanted to talk about, in case anyone missed it, my boy right there, Mike from Michael's Fish Room has been doing, I don't know if Mike, if you're still in here or not, I don't know if it's a 2-part series or a 3-part series. What's up, Susie Q? Glad to see you in the house. Sorry, we had to switch over to a different link. But he's done a 2 or 3-part series about the Marineland Emperor's filter. One of them actually was defective, that was sent to him to be reviewed. They actually reached out to Michael for him to review some filters. They sent the filters to Mike. Mike tried them out, gave him a good review, and then about a month later, one of them actually caught on fire.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it was the tank.
I knew there was something.
It was the tank that Chewy, his flower horn, was actually in, and so Mike has done an incredible job going back and forth with the people at Marineland and giving that information back to us, the hobbyists, who may be using that product. Right. I'm not going to give away all the information. Definitely go to Michael's Fish Room. Check them out. You will see the videos.
Good. Candy shared that video.
Thank you very much, Candy. It is interesting to see. They did a lot of testings due to what happened to Michael. And again, I'm not going to give away the results. I want you to go watch the video because it's well worth your time to go see the video. So just wanted to shout Michael out on that one. Is everyone still saying we're good?
Yeah, so Candy said we're so far so good.
Okay.
Tom had asked if I know who is doing the donations for the Clash for him to contact. Do you know? Okay, so that's a no.
I know nothing. I know nothing. I think you made it pretty clear to everyone that we are not working this year. So I haven't gotten a lot of inquiries.
I said that, but yet, what are we doing? And what are we doing?
What are you talking about?
What are we doing?
I'm not. I'm helping the VF. I'm helping them. Okay. NEC. We're just going. I'm not helping them.
You'll be asked to do something.
She asked me to do the Cichlid show, and I said no. So I should be good.
Oh, that's what you think. Leslie, we love you.
Leslie respects that. All right, the last person I want to talk about is, and I kind of brought this up because Jimmy was on KG Tropical's live stream, and he's such a big influence on me. I strive. I look for people that I know are much better than me and putting out better content than me, and I try to study them and strive to be somewhere good as them. Jimmy is definitely an inspiration, and so just so people know, a lot of the times you kind of see my cinematic look. It's because of Jimmy, and I'm trying to not copy his style, but get as good and detail oriented as his. But he made me think of Moe. Now, Moe Devlin has been the biggest influence on me as far as the hobby. I met him at the 2010 ACA convention. He was the president of the ACA, the American Cichlid Association at that time. I asked him one question, and we ended up sitting down and talking for over an hour. He didn't have to spend any time with me. I'm just some young guy just, trying to catch back up into the hobby. And he sat down and he just spent so much time with me, and that's why I try to give back to the hobby as well, because I remember sitting there and saying, this is amazing that the president of the American Cichlid Association has plopped down, sat down with me, and has taken the time to share his passion with the cichlids.
Moe is definitely one of the friendliest and most talented man.
Yeah, Moe is speaking at the You got to be kidding.
What's the topic?
Hopefully it's not the same weekend as the BFD. Ooh. If it isn't, I will be there. I don't care if it's Thursday night or not.
Take the sick day. You're not feeling well.
Definitely.
So
I will not miss Moe.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Niels had asked, what do you guys think about Palmer Aquatics?
Palmer? I think Palmer Aquatics is pretty good. I know him. We don't know each other well. I've never met him, but he keeps the same cichlids, and generally his information is very good. So I have nothing negative to say about him. So he's a good dude. So definitely check his channel. You're looking at me with like a cautious eye, like.
Well, because I don't know who he is, so I'm just curious.
He's a really cool dude that used to have his baby in the front.
Oh.
And he would go around videoing and talking about his tanks, and his little baby would be there. He's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. But anyway, back to Moe. He just got invited to the, hopefully I get this right, NECCC Photography Conference, which is a huge honor. He's going to be speaking there. This guy, if you're not familiar with him, Candy, I don't know if you can put his link up. It's Aqua Mojo. That's his channel. He's been on YouTube for 15 years, and he does some spectacular photography and videos. And some of this that you see behind me is all his work. It's absolutely fantastic. March 5th, so we will be there. Thank you very much.
All right. Now, Tom, hold him to that.
Yeah. Oh, we'll be there. Q, you better be in the house because you will love. If you haven't met Moe, you might have already met Moe. Moe is the nicest person you ever want to meet.
Moe was at AE, so she might have met him there.
He was there judging. He was like Batman or Prince. He was in and out. Like a puff of smoke. So, but he's a great guy.
Yeah, AR Fish Team, if you're looking to get into fish photography, definitely check out Moe's work. He is just top notch. I don't know what else to say. He's the best.
Yeah. So, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say that's my opinion.
So the reason why I brought Moe up, I saw Mark De Niro. Tom was saying something about Mark De Niro. Is because I have done a lot in the hobby, and now I'm trying to find other things to do.
Yeah.
YouTube obviously was one of them, but now I've been bugging the hell out of Moe, asking them tips and tricks about how to take photos of fish underwater. And I really have gotten excited about doing it, so much so that let me show some of the pictures that I've done here. And some of you might have seen them.
Yeah. Now, your video and photography, since I met you, have really come up in quality. They're fantastic.
Thank you. So, again, using a lot of what Moe has taught me over the years, these are some shots. Now, Zenon, who's in the house, whew, you talk about someone who is a great photographer, hands down. I mean, that man is amazing as well. But I find myself... I've bred as many cichlids as I can think of. I've done shows. I've done event, I go to shows and competed for years, bringing the very best cichlids that I could bring to shows and competed. We spoke before at club events. So this is kind of like as I get older and retire, this is kind of the thing I'm picking up now. I really want to do more photography. So I wanted to share those clips, see what you guys thought. You're right, Chewy. Tyler is good.
Tyler is a good buddy of ours. He is...
And Tyler is a protege of Moe.
Yep.
And not only is Tyler great, he has moved on. He's done some Rolling Stone photos. He's done some Spin magazine photos.
He's touring with Vanilla Ice and Coolio and other artists, and he's photographing them. It's amazing from where he started.
And now that you ruined it for me, Chewy, just plain Chewy, here is a picture. So anyway, I wanted to show you those photos. Let me take those down. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Think they're okay. I'm going to get better, I hope. But there is Tyler right there, believe it or not, Chewy. This is me and Tyler at a...
It was a photography show.
No. It was an exhibition for Moe Devlin, and he displayed his artwork. I drove 3 hours to be there. What was it? You and I were just dating.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm not driving all that way.
But I drove like 3 hours on like a Wednesday or Thursday night to be there. It was well worth it. Tyler was there, who again Moe has taught him just about everything he knows. I took pictures with Moe, and then we kind of talked about the king and queen thing. I'm sorry, guys. I got stuff all over the place here.
That's all right. So while you're doing that, Darnell Fishlove says, King and Queen Cichlids gets the Crown of Awareness Award. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. 72 watching, 47 likes. Hit that like button. So we're going to cover up our camera for a minute, and we're going to show you the photo that Moe did at this event, and that is the King and Queen. Yep. He calls this the Burning Heart. Now, Moe brought me over to this photo at the art gallery. That's the word I was looking for, art gallery. And says, Scott, this picture reminds me of you and Liz. Yeah. And so we adopted, because of what Moe said and because of what such a huge influence Moe is on me in my life, adopted that. I actually bought that print.
That was the very first Valentine's Day gift
that I gave to you. See how I'm bringing this all together? See how
I love that photo.
So I bought that photo, I framed it, I hid it, and then I brought it to Liz as our first Valentine's gift. And because of that picture, we adopted the name King Queen Cichlids. That's where it all came from. So, roundabout story, but there's a lot of reasons why we're called that. And we have a lot of great people in our lives, and we're very, very blessed.
That should be your logo, says Funk.
Well, that logo, that picture is actually called the Burning Heart. I don't know if you see it, but you have to look closely. But if you look, you can see the king has ripped off his heart and is passing it to the queen. Pretty much how I did when I met Liz.
Very reluctantly, but he did it.
So anyway, just wanted to tell that story. I wanted to celebrate. Jesus.
Now, our logo actually was done by Sam Scales. No. He designed and did our logo for us, and in the logo you can see the big male cichlid with the crown, and then the female looking up lovingly at him, and I love that. Yeah.
All right, so there's 741, 75 people on. Thank you so much for coming over, guys. We really appreciate it. Pam is in the house. So good to see you, Pam. Sandy Doughty. I hope I'm saying that. Yeah. They are Zen. Oh, okay. She's talking to Zen. Yeah. No, Rico. And we're switching page now. It's been 2 weeks since the last time we did a live stream, and 3 videos have been put out. The first one is the most aggressive cichlid, the Parachromis. I did a video on. That one did really well, did over 2,000 views. The next one I did was on water changes. That one has done well. And then the last one we just put out this Friday. And it's kind of like 96.9 Splash. We've done that before. We act like radio DJs, and we talk about fish stuff going on in the fish room. this video is doing okay.
But that's kind of been the thing. The things that we love to do don't do well. And that's a shame, but we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah. And I have decided, I don't know how I can say this correctly. I've decided to kind of change my times. If you notice, I've changed my live streams from Sunday to Saturday to 7 o'clock. I'm also changing when I drop videos now. I've been talking to Michael from Michael's Fish Room, John from KG Tropicals. I look up to these guys because these guys are larger channels. Right. They have more experience than I do. And we go over stats. And it's the nerdiest thing you'll ever see. If you ever look at our messages on Facebook, they're the nerdiest things you'll ever see. It's like 3 hours, I hit 1,000 views. You know, Michael will hit me with that stream. And I'm like, okay, cool. What were your keywords? What was this? What was that?
Right.
And individually, I'll talk to John and I'll talk to Mike. And we'll just go over stats and analytics and stuff. And so I've just decided to try some different things. I don't know how well the premiere was doing that me, Q, and Funk was doing. I love doing it because I love those guys tremendously, like my brother and sisters. But I wasn't seeing the same amount of numbers that I'd seen like 6 months ago. So every now and then, I think you just got to shake it up. You got to try something new. I knew this video would be kind of low because we just all of a sudden dropped it on a new time that no one was expecting. But it's over 600 views at this point, and I think it'll finally get there. Know why? Why, Scott?
Why, Scott?
Because I plan on changing this video from "She feeds my monster fish" to "Hot girl feeds monster fish." I am. I'm gonna put
Don't you dare.
Michael and John and I have been doing analytics. Hot girl and monster fish. That thing's gonna blow up. And you're hot, and you're feeding monster fish.
And frumpy.
Yo, stop it! You are gorgeous, and you know you're gorgeous.
My gosh!
All right, you guys don't want to hear that. 50 likes. Thank you so much, Zenon. Go ahead.
We have a question from AquaRob. With your experience, how could I successfully keep Cuban cichlid in a community tank, and how are their behavior like?
What size Cuban? What size tank? I'm sorry to ask you all these questions. And I wouldn't put any other cichlids in it but the Cubans. You could put some nice tetras in there or some other
Silver
ditherfish
dollars
that he'll do great in. Cuban cichlid on its own is going to make your tank pop. It's just a beautiful black and white checkered pattern. Beautiful cichlids. I'm sure you've seen my video on the Cuban as well. So I would put it in. Let us know what your tank parameters are, what size and everything. Yeah. And we'll be able to give you some ideas as far as...
And what kind of community fish you're looking to keep with them.
Yeah, but you guys, I mean, you've seen my tanks. You know how I am. I just have a couple of cichlids in each tanks, and then I might throw some ditherfish in just because I like that natural look to it. So So this is our question and answer section. So if you have some, let us know. There's 15 minutes left to go in this feed. Candy, let us know if there's someone else going on behind us, please, because if we can go longer, we'll go longer.
So Young Fish Master says, same question as AquaRob, but with Oscars. Now, Oscars are definitely a more mild fish, I think, than a Cuban.
Take it away.
So they are going to be great with community fish. And just make sure they're large enough to not fit in their mouths. You know, and have a big enough tank. At least 75
That's
gallons.
why she's the queen. So
Stop.
No, that's great information. Oscars... I wouldn't be putting any tetras or anything like that in the tank.
Nothing that'll fit in their mouth.
Exactly what she said. Silver dollars would be a good choice. Or other...
And there's large Congo tetras. They're large. You know, there's other ditherfish.
I don't know if you... Who was that asked the question?
Young Fish Master.
Young Fish Master. Check out our latest video, which is She's Feeding My Monster Fish. And there's going to be a section 10 minutes in where she feeds our 120-gallon tank that sits on the floor. It has Oscars in it, pikes in it, and a pair of Jack Dempseys.
And that's kind of our version of a community tank.
And they all get along great. No issues at all. So check it out. And if you have any more questions, drop some comments in our videos. We'll get back to you. I'm religious about responding back to comments.
Right. So anybody killer says, about to buy a 125-gallon, want to keep an Oscar, Green Terror, Red Texas, and Jack Dempsey. And it's an interesting mix, but watch them closely. You know, make sure their temperaments are going to do okay together.
Yeah, The red Texas would be the one that I'd be the most concerned about, being a hybrid. Hybrids sometimes have more attitudes than regular fish, but
yeah. So the Oscar, Green Terror, and Jack Dempsey, they're pretty much mild cichlids.
Yeah.
You get an aggressive one every now and again.
Yeah. Aquascape it well. Have plenty of hiding places. If you don't want to aquascape it, put some flower pots in there so everyone has a spot of their own, and see how it goes, and let us know if you need any help. Young Fish Master, I have a 75-gallon with a common pike and a female jack and 5 giant danios. Awesome. Sounds good.
Will rams and epistogramas go good together?
That's you.
That's not me, because honestly, I've never kept epistos. I've kept rams. But I think they would be fine. Watch if they start breeding. Make sure there's plenty of spaces for them to get away from each other and hide.
Tom's in the house, but epistogrammas, some of those are some nasty fish. Some of those epistogrammas are as aggressive as dovies. Seriously. Some of them are really super aggressive.
See, I know our friend Carrie has had that 55 community tank, and she kept pistos in there with all those community fish. Okay. But it was well planted.
Candy says we're good for 2 hours. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Any plans to visit the new Tangled Up in Cichlids? Yes, Tom, we have been cordially invited, personal invites, to go to Tangled Up in Cichlids and do a video shoot, interview with Kevin, and I can't wait for it. Kevin's actually going to be at the Big Fish Deal. This will be his debut showing his fish. And so I'm so looking forward to that, sitting down with Kevin, hopefully getting some words with him. Again, as you guys know, we almost got in the business with Tangled Up in Cichlids as well, but we decided against it. Yeah, I'm so happy that this gentleman, Kevin, who is a great guy, took over the business, because he's going to do fantastic.
So AquaRob responded with his tank. It's 125-gallon, and these are grow outs. It's a Lazeli, a Berhardi, a Brocula, a Vieja Argentina, and possibly add a Cuban to it. That's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of fish. Big. Yeah. I think what you're going to have to do, in my opinion, AquaRob, you can put them in and see what happens. Be ready to take them out. Yep. If some aggression takes over, what you're going to have to do, my suggestion would be take them all out, move your aquascape all around, make it all different, then put them all back in so everyone has a fair chance of their own territory. I've had to do that numerous of times.
Oh, yeah. Just always make sure you have a backup space to put them in, just in case.
Rockford fish keeping rams and most epistos are okay. So Rockford thinks that they would be okay. You know that Ted lives about 5 minutes from him.
That's
no,
fantastic.
I did not. So we can see Ted as well.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Guys, we are taking so many questions. I actually have a long list of questions too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's fine. That have been built up from these last 3 videos. So I'm going to, as I always do in our live feeds, pop up comments and suggestions and stuff that came up from our video. And I'm on the wrong thing. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it. All right. So the first one is from Aqua Mojo. 2 amazing people doing amazing things, enjoying some spectacular looking fish. Love you both. We love you too.
Love you, Mo.
And then that's another reason why I wanted to get Mo in there, because he's just awesome. Next one, Aqua Funk Aquatics. I don't have a question. I just want you to read my comment out loud on your next live stream so I can be uber famous like you. It's my first step in my 7-step list of how I'm going to rule the world. Step 2 through 6 is very intricate, dealing with guppies, dovi, pitbull hybrids. Step 7 will be relying heavily on black beard allergy.
Oh my God. Funk, you are a nut.
Funk is a nut, but he's the best. I love that guy like he was my blood brother. So, Funk, I'm so happy to see that you moved, and Maya and everyone's doing well.
Hey, Mark's here.
What's up, Mark Danaro? Good to see you. Isn't that 12 steps?
It should be 12 steps.
All right, next question. FH Love. Oh my God, Scott, thank you for being honest. I thought I was the only person who put tap water directly into the tank, simultaneously adding water conditioner. Other folks have good tips and tricks for changing water, but for some reason they always leave that part out. I like my hobby quick, easy, and simple, and I too believe that's one of the best ways to do it. Keep up the great work, y'all. Thanks. Now, I'm just telling you that's how I do it if you watch my video. I will take 40 or 50% of the water out. I will put direct tap water back in, and as it's going in, I will add my water conditioner to it. I have never had a bad experience, never. So that's how I do it. If you do it and something bad goes happen, please don't hold me responsible. That's just the way I do it. Go ahead, dear.
So AR Fish Team asks, cichlids are not my forte, but if someone was looking for a single cichlid as a pet within a 55 to 70 gallon tank, which one would you recommend it to be?
Whew, say that. I'm so sorry. What?
If you could only have, if you wanted just one cichlid as a pet in a 55 gallon to 75 gallon tank, what would you recommend your aquatic pet to be in that tank?
I love green Terra would be my choice. They're going to be 55, 75, right? They're going to be absolutely fine in there. They have some great personality, some of the best coloring that you're ever going to see. Definitely try that out. I'm sorry, I'm getting messages as this stuff's going on. So next question, is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
Jay Breeze, nice presentation. Wow, IFG got terminated. Karma in the house.
Oh,
have a great day. So, I've been getting a lot of messages about IFG getting hacked and Karma and all this other stuff. I'm just going to say this because I haven't said anything really on record, and I don't really plan to, other than to say, look, some stuff happened. We are not the best of friends, but I would never, ever wish that on anyone. It's unfortunate he's been hacked, but I'm sure they're going to get his channel backed up. I have worked with IFG on some projects and videos in the past.
Right.
I know how much work I put into it. I know how much work he puts into his channel. I know how much people depend on that money that YouTube generates.
Right.
So despite some of the spiteful things that were said and done, I would never feel comfortable or feel happy that someone got hacked. That's not cool. So, no, you're going to have to wait a minute. So, again, I'm hoping that IFG's channel gets put up. I don't want anything bad to ever happen to someone like that, especially of that magnitude. I mean, if you've seen some of his videos, he makes a really good living from that. And I know he has another job where he has a chain of hotels that he takes care of. So hopefully he'll get his channel back up. Everything will be good. I'm saying that because I've gotten so many messages about the IFG hack Karma thing. There's karma, and then there's stuff that's just too much to pay. And I just think what happened to him is unfortunate. It could happen to me. It could certainly happen to you guys. So take that as a lesson. Learn, change your account as much as you can, and make sure that you are not a target to be hacked.
Right.
Okay? And that's the last I'm going to say about that. And hopefully he'll get his channel up and running real soon. Now, you touched me several times. What's up?
I just have two things. Rockford Fish Keeping asks, hanging a dual fluorescent shop light over the tank, what's your recommended distance from the tank top?
Are you putting glass over top your tank? I mean, it's totally up to you. I don't think that light is going to cause a lot of heat that's going to be a problem for your fish. It's all about your aesthetic, how it looks to you as you're viewing your tank. I have some lights that are right on top of the glass, and then I have some others that are hanging. It really all depends on you. As long as you have a glass top and there's no water bubbling up, hitting electric or metal or anything that might get back in the tank, the whole thing's up to you, actually.
Okay. So Young Fish Master says, I got a pike just because of you, and it does look like a snakehead. It is gorgeous.
Thank you. That's cool. All right, next one I have. Cody Mitchell, the Dovai is looking good. I had been thinking hard about getting a couple. All right, Cody. Well, that's my whole thing. I'm trying to convert people to American cichlids. So let me know if you get one. You're getting two. You better have a couple of tanks ready for that.
Hey, Debbie Ryer and Clan. Nice to see you.
Debbie Ryer. It's good to see you.
All right. So AquaRob says, Liz, what's your favorite cichlid that you don't own yet?
We've got them all.
I was sitting here trying to think of that. I don't know. There's not really a cichlid that I haven't owned that I want. Put it that way. Mm-hmm. I've owned pretty much everything I want, and what I have is what I want. So yeah.
The Haitians, the Black Nasty.
Oh yeah.
Nanodopsis haitiensis and the beanie eye are two that I've had fry and haven't been able to grow them out. I would love to get a 4-inch one and grow them out. Those two are some fantastic fish that I would like to keep that I haven't successfully kept. John Staley. Hey bro, love this channel. Are you saying that I can do water changes and add city water back in the tank with the fish in it, then add chemicals to take out chlorine after I finish filling the tank with water and it won't harm any fish? Question mark. No, I'm not saying that. I would not fill the tank entirely up and then add it. I fill it up as the water's going in. I add the doses that I need to add as it's going in. I would be a little concerned filling it up without adding the conditioner into it immediately.
Especially not knowing your water parameters that are coming out of the hose.
Yep, 76 in the house, 58 likes.
And there were several people in the chat that said they do it the same way that you do it with the hose.
Great,
that was nice to see.
Well, people go back and give me a thumbs up on that video. I can use all I can get. OG Fish Room, what is up? Good to see you.
There was another question, I'm sorry. So, Recon Aquariums asks, what is your opinion of the best time of day to upload your video?
Is it? I'm the worst. I'm about to show everybody my belly. I'm the worst person to ask that because, and you can ask Funk and you can ask Q this. I go all over the place. Like, I'm trying stuff all the time, and I'm sure I drive those two nuts because I'm like, let's try this, let's try that.
Right.
And so that's why I kind of said, hey guys, I'm going to break away for a minute. I'm going to try some stuff out, and then we'll get back together again because there's just so many things I want to try.
Right.
And including this video, I don't know if this was the best video to put out because I don't know how many people would be attracted to this video that we did.
Right.
So I have to think about that. I have to think that we dropped it without really putting any press out that we were changing our time. I think, I'm going to tell you what Michael from Michael Riff Fish Room says. 4 to 5 o'clock on Thursdays and Fridays seems to be a good time. That's what and I used to do 5 o'clock Friday religiously until I changed some things up. So try Thursday, Friday, 5 o'clock.
Okay, there was one more real quick I want to get to before I lose it in the chat, which I might have already lost it. Reflex Angel, do you have any experience with the turquoise cichlid Amphilophus robinsoni?
No, but I have one, believe it or not. I guess that's experience. I mean, I have one that I got 6 months ago, really small. He's doing well. He's in the community tank, my 180 with the Cuban cichlid, believe it or not. I don't even know how I got the Robinson. I think I got it in a package deal with some other fish, but cool fish. I'm not a huge fan of it. I actually had someone at the poker party begging me for it. Chris Oz wanted it really bad. Yeah, and I was like,
you should have said $100.
I was in my poker mode, and I wasn't, because Chris actually cashed in 3 times.
Oh my God.
Chris is not the best person when it comes to poker.
But his money is green.
His money is green. Anyway, and no, we're not gambling. Just because we're on YouTube. No, we're not. Saunders Cichlids, the tap water where I am is terrible. pH 8.6. Really? TDS 380. I now keep all my essentials in 50/50 RDI tap water. Things like Beanie I Love It started breeding soon as I use RO. That's cool to know. If you treat all cichlids as if they were discus, not low pH or high temperature, but water quality, it makes a huge difference. Other than my Beanie, I always add CChem Safe direct to tank. Awesome information, Sonder. I appreciate that. I mean, again, we are not the know-it-alls or be-alls. We learn as much from you guys as you learn from us, and I love when people drop their experiences and their information because people love to hear about it. Now, it is 8:01. Are we okay to go forward?
We're good for another hour, Candy said.
I don't know if I'm doing an hour, but I'll go forward.
So Kelly M says, just realized my cichlid tank has calamaris. Was going to treat with Canaplex and Furum too. Have heard conflicting things about treating with both at the same time. What is your opinion? Somebody else will have to answer about chemicals.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, and I'm an old fart. I really don't, and we're getting ready to do a question with almost the same problem. I don't do chemicals, and Callie probably wants to kill me right now, who works at API. We have a lot of people that work in different industries. I believe that sometimes chemicals do more harm than good, and I stick to the old thing of water changes and a teaspoon of salt for every 10 gallons of water is in your tank. I've killed ick. I've dealt with a lot of sick fish, harmed, hurt.
Right.
I've dealt with it all just doing regular water changes, adding a little salt. That's what I believe in. That's what I've been taught growing up in this hobby. So I'm really not the best person to ask as far as chemicals.
Well,
Mark De Niro's in the house.
Yep.
As far as, and there's Tom. There's a lot of people with a lot of
Aquarium
expertise in
by
here.
Andy just said try Kenaplex alone first.
Okay. And
so yeah, these guys can answer your questions on that better than us.
And Mark, if you're still in the house, please drop your knowledge on that. Now, Tady Nova, King Queen Sticklers, please be kind to advise me on how you are deworming your fish. I tried Metroplex, General Care. I have no idea what this is.
Levamasol.
Yeah, to no avail. At some point in time, they all stopped eating. I appreciate your advice. Thank you very much.
And again, that's a Callie question. Would be great to ask.
Well,
her.
I actually asked Callie about it, and she told me that she should use, obviously, yes, alone the antibiotics. That's what Mark's saying.
Yeah.
Not sure what that means, Mark.
That means she should just use the one antibiotic, not combine the two to treat her fish for
Okay.
calamari.
If you guys don't know, All Natural Aquatics is Mark De Niro. Definitely go check out his channel.
If you're in the area, check out his fish store.
He runs Natural Pets Plus in Lawrenceville, New Jersey. This guy is a wealth of knowledge, has written a book with Rachel O'Leary, does monthly columns for Tropical Fish Hobbyists. I reach out to him whenever I have problems or need help with stuff. This guy goes around the country doing talks, dropping information. So I'm just telling you, if you really want to be a better hobbyist and have no issues in your fish room, go to All Natural Aquatics. I'm telling you, he'll give you the information you need to have. Just put comments in his videos asking if you have some questions that you need answered. He's great. All right, so I need to answer this one question, if you don't mind. Callie's response to this was to tell her to make sure she's putting the fish in a quarantine tank before they go into the regular tank. Obviously, we tell everyone to do that. And to use General Cure was her suggestion to put in the tank. Let them, stay in the tank for 2 weeks to a month. Make sure they're good, and then enter them into their tank that their forever tank. I would like to know what you're feeding them, since you say they stopped eating. So, but obviously you're not here, so I can't answer that. But try General Cure. You have something for me?
Sorry.
If not, I got a question here.
Go ahead, I lost it.
Brandon Stewart, great video. I do my water change the same way, adding the safe as the water goes in. Love the large videos, large cichlid videos. Keep them coming. Thank you very much. I'm glad to find out a lot of people do it the same way I do. I think people are just scared to say that. Alexander Pagan. Hi, King Queen. Great video. Can't wait to see you both at the Big Fish deal. I booked a room at the hotel.
Yay!
Alexander,
support your clubs.
We look forward to seeing you at the Big Fish deal. But hey, come see us. And are we going to have some t-shirts there?
Oh, at the Big Fish deal? Absolutely.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Do you know what you're selling them for?
$15.
Okay, I don't know.
Sorry,
you're in charge of that?
$15 for a t-shirt, BFD.
Daniel Spellman, 2 thumbs up. Have you ever tried growing pothos plants at the top of your... You do.
I grow pothos out of the top of my tanks. Yep, absolutely.
Of your tank to help with nitrates. That's
Now, I did not necessarily do it to help with nitrates, although it does. I did it because I like the way it looks, frankly. I think it looks beautiful.
And another huge fan of doing that is Michael from Michael's Fish Room.
And Amber.
And Amber. Michael has them in all of his tanks. It's really cool because you can see they're just growing from tank to tank to tank. It's pretty cool.
Zenon says many fish medications are no longer available in Canada. We have to rely on frequent water changes and aquarium salt.
That's my boy, Zenon. River Life. This was a week ago. Hey, Scott and Liz, love your stream. Thanks for sharing time with us and providing a space for us to enjoy some peace and harmony.
Aww.
Definitely check out River Life if you haven't already. He follows John Thursday, 10 o'clock. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Ken. I know you know.
Right.
Follows his live stream on Thursday nights, followed by Multi-Tank Addictions after Rack. And then Rack drops a video every Tuesday morning, and they are fantastic. The last one he dropped, he and I were talking through Messenger. It was really creative on his part, and it was had an alien theme to it. So definitely go check out River Light's video. You will enjoy it.
So remember when we were talking about the shop light for the tank?
Yep.
He said it was a low boy with no lid.
Oof.
I mean, so really, I mean, you could make it whatever. If you're going to do a chain,
just make it high enough where the water's not popping up and causing any issues. It scares me without the lid because I'm clunky.
Well, low boys don't normally have lids.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, if the light fixture falls out or anything, it just scares me. But just be cautious. Yep. I mean, Liz has picked up glass from this entire York City.
Oh, stop.
She's picked up glass that people are throwing away. Actually gets them delivered here somehow, and we've used them for lids.
We've made our own fish tank lids for some of these tanks.
You laugh. I'm thoroughly impressed with your capability of doing that.
So Lori says that rack is Thursday at 10.
Thursday at 10.
Yep.
Definitely want to check him out. He's so much fun. Probably the best dude in the hobby. Just kind. Yeah.
Young Fish Master asked if there's another live stream after this. Candy, I know you know what live stream is after
Candy
this.
said HC Aqua is coming on at 9 o'clock. Okay. Joe's Fish Room. Love you guys. Always good content. Love your tanks. I need a tank skate by you. Come down, make a video on it. Now, Joe's Fish Room is Joe Burke, our good friend.
Oh, I haven't seen him in ages.
We haven't seen him since we ran into him at that one pet store you love. Go Fish.
Go Fish.
So, yeah, Joe, I'll definitely come down. Joe has, again, you talk about advanced hobbyists. He is one of the best hobbyists, keeps the same sort of fish, has an incredible pair that he's had for years. Has shown fish as well. Just a great dude. Lives in Maryland. So we'll definitely check it out. And if we aquascape his tank, we'll do a video on it.
Hey, Amber's here. She must have heard the word pathos and showed up.
What is up, Amber? Good to see you in the house. Looking forward to seeing you at the Big Fish Deal along with Joseph. What is Mark saying? Reflex?
Reflex Angel asks, my Salvini cichlids has wounds all over her body, and I don't know what to do. Mel Effects does nothing. And I had asked her what kind of wounds. Are they bite wounds? Are they hole in the head type wounds? But Mark said, how long have you been medicating?
Q Aquatics date night with John Bag of Donuts. You girl, go have fun.
What?
Yes, have fun. Get on that motorcycle. You hold him tight.
Oh my God.
I love John.
$2 super chat from Aquariums Marine Land by Andy. Thank you so much. Great fun stream.
All right, Justin Kelsey. I got one light 12-inch jag and a 75 by itself, and it is calm as can be. Such an awesome fish, personality-wise, right behind the Oscar for me. So
absolutely, jags are great.
Jags are great. You must have a pretty tame one. Ours.
Well, if he's in a 75 by himself, you're not going to see any aggression towards another fish or something.
Well, not that, but
you we do the finger at the window and they're.
Moe used to have a fish called Lumpy, a jaguar cichlid. Seriously, and every time he would just walk by, that jaguar would try to jump out the tank at him. I've had fish like that as well. Big set of betas, ha ha ha, great time. And I guess we're both super excited to see you both. Scott, let's hope the kitchen doesn't fail us this time.
I mean, if it does, we got you to back us up, Amber.
Amber, they got pictures of me and you, girl. They probably in all restaurants around this country.
They're hanging on the wall. Do not serve
these two.
So what are your thoughts on iridescent lights or black neon lights?
I don't. This is... I'm sorry, guys. I wish I was fancier, but if you come in my fish room, it looks great. But I have the cheapest lights you can find, and this woman has made me that way. When we go shopping,
I did not.
And when we go shopping at where do we go to?
Morningstar Market?
Yeah.
$2, I'm out.
We'll find light fixtures for $5, and they're great. I mean, they're LED fixtures, and they got the clamps, and that's what this arowana tank is filled up with, 3 $5 little light fixtures.
And I'm all about a good deal, and the first time I took this one here to a yard sale flea market type thing, there was a purse I was looking at, and the lady asked, I was asking how much, and Scott says, I'll give you $20 for it. I'm like, what? Ah! No!
You're
He
wild,
has.
honey.
Sorry, he has since learned how to do the bargain. Never accept the first price and be prepared to walk away.
Yeah, sorry guys. She gets excited when we talk about yard sales,
I
marketplace.
love a good deal.
If she killed your ears, I
Sorry.
apologize for that. Gotta learn the lingo. I meant shark, catfish, and tetras. Okay, so he was asking about not lights.
Oh, iridescent sharks and catfish and
Iridescent
black neon
sharks
tetras.
get really large. I mean,
they're going to eat your black neon tetras.
all you gotta do is go to Ohio Fish Rescue, and you will see 4 foot or bigger ones.
Yep.
Black neons are some great tetras, and you don't want to put them with an iridescent shark.
Be food.
Yeah.
Have you ever had to deal with a pistilas in your paratilapia? Just rescued one the other day, and I'm currently treating for a pistilas. I don't know what that is.
I don't either. So.
Mark De Niro. Where you at?
How dare us have the name King Queen Sicklers and not know some of this stuff? I apologize, guys.
You know, we don't get diseases that much in the fish room.
Huh? What? Your mouth is moving, but I hear no sounds. I'm deaf. Ha ha ha.
Sorry, I was loud. I apologize.
Okay. Here is a question. Hi, which Stovite is better to keep, the Costa Rican or the Nicaraguan? I have these two, but I'm thinking to keep only one, so I have space for my Jaguar that is growing fast. So Costa Rican is near and dear to my heart because I believe it has more blues in its coloration, where the Nicaragua has a little more yellow. So color-wise, I'm going with the Nicaraguan.
Okay, so
Costa Rican, excuse me. Jesus, I'm about to mess that all up. Go ahead.
So, Young Fish Master, you said you put bamboo and Amazon sword in your plant. Just be aware that bamboo will melt and disintegrate. It may be 6 to 8 to 10 months, but it will make a huge mess in your tank. They are air plants, not aquatic plants. Put them in the back of your filter. That would look amazing.
Yep. All right. Keep in mind we have this movie marathon tomorrow, so we're gonna have to get some.
After this, I'm gonna zonk out. I've had my wine. I'm good to sleep.
Peter Ollendorf, King and Queen. I must say this was my favorite video you've done. I love the way you organize the content by species and specific care requirements. I learned a lot. The royalty is serving their fish keeping subjects well. What more can I say? Thank you, Peter. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. We do it not only to show what goes on in our fish room. Right. Hopefully you guys learn something from it, and hopefully you guys will leave comments and we learn something from what you're doing as well. It is a give partnership for sure. Daryl Shields, can't wait to meet you in Gaithersburg, bro.
BFD
in the house. That's cool. I've gotten a lot of messages where people saying can't wait to meet. So
that's awesome.
That's going to be cool.
And we love to meet people.
All right, we are getting down to the last of the questions. Meat Man, W Land, 96.9 Lancaster. LOL, just kidding. You guys are great. I've been to the class twice and met you both. Never went crazy fan of you guys, not to your face, but you've really helped out a lot. I'm not going to read that part about the Texas guy. We all know who the Texas guy is. I respect you a ton. I'm still waiting on those ref taros, those red taros. LOL. Turamian, my big fish hate that. Fish are weird. LOL. Meat Man, next time we see you, tell us who you. I'm sure he said he's talked to us. I'm sorry I can't put your name with a face, but hopefully we'll see you at the next ACLC meeting. We haven't been this year at all, have we?
No, we really haven't. Well, It's only been 2 meetings, to be fair.
Okay.
For this year. So, AR Fish Team, are we going to Aquashella in Dallas this May?
Absolutely not. We will not be in Dallas. We will be in Chicago. If Candy is going to Chicago, Aquashella, we're going.
All right. And in May, I will be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
What?
Yeah.
For how long?
A week, baby.
Boop, 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 boop. Y'all heard that?
Oh, God.
All right. I can't read this person's name, unfortunately. Nice video. This is about the paratilapia. Paul and I. Can you keep these fish with others? For example, with electric blue rams.
Electric blue rams are a very delicate fish because of the genes that they have that make them electric blue. I would not put them in with a pollini Because pollinize can be aggressive.
And I'm going to go against the grain with her on that one.
All
I think
right.
that you can, and if it's in a large enough tank, now not 55, they're going to be sitting ducks, but a 6-foot tank, electric blue rams, and some pollinize could be pretty nice. It all depends on how you aquascape it. Give the rams plenty of smaller plates that the pollinize can't get into.
Right.
I think it'll be all right. Give it a try. Again, anytime I speak about pollinize or any fish from Madagascar, I have to shout out Jim Cummings. Definitely check him out. Jim Cummings Cichlids. He is the master of everything Madagascar cichlids. He keeps his Madagascar cichlids with large South American cichlids.
Absolutely.
One of our good friends, and hopefully we'll get to see him real soon. From Canada, so definitely check him out. All right, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Don Yeager, I think I spotted you. Everybody loves our pollinize. I think I spotted your pollinize cichlids in the tank behind you. In your guys' video. Looking good and great footage of all your fish. Keep it jamming. The videos keep getting better. Good stuff.
So Jacob asks, how did you get your pollinize a dark color? Mine is kind of a lighter gray. Now let me ask you this. Is there other fish in there, and is that pollinize stressed out? Because when they get stressed or upset, they turn that light gray. When they're comfortable and in the right environment, that's their natural color, is the dark black.
I keep forgetting that we're up there, right?
Yeah, we're up there.
Liz is absolutely right. Pollini and Oscars are very similar in their personality and their attitudes. If they get stressed out, they will sulk.
Yep.
If they're not happy, they'll sulk. So I guess my question to you is, what do you have in there with them? Are they feeling like they're not the dominant fish? Do you have places for them to hide and for them to claim as their own?
He's in a small quarantine tank for now, treating for disease. So he's stressed.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's common.
Yeah, once you get him, once you're done your quarantine, 6 to 8 weeks, and you get him in his new environment.
It's a lot of weeks. Go ahead.
That's a Mark De Niro and Tom Galooly suggestion.
Okay.
But then you'll see that darker color come out in that beautiful black.
I love Mark Dare and Tom Galooly, but I don't quarantine 6 to 8 weeks. 4 weeks tops for me, unless there's some complication that I wasn't expecting that was going on. Yeah, I mean, if you go to a fish shop that are selling pollinies, they will normally not be black. I mean, they're going to be like a little washed out gray. So you get them into their forever tank and they get comfortable, and then they'll start showing that nice pop.
Right.
We're blessed that our male has always had that attitude and has always been a straight black color. Now the female will go gray from time to time, especially if he's deciding to be aggressive or trying to mate with her. Chevy Fish, thanks Scott and Liz and Moz later all. All right, you got anything over there?
So Zenon says, going to hear Jim Cummings speak at the end of February, South American cichlids. If you get a chance to hear Jim Cummings speak, he is phenomenal with those Madagascar cichlids. And his channel should be much bigger because he's got amazing, beautiful fish.
Yeah, nothing makes me more upset to see someone of Jim Cummings' pedigree with less subscribers than I have. It just doesn't make any sense. Now, there's a lot of tricks to getting people to. I shouldn't say tricks. There's a lot of different things that you have to do social media wise to get people to see your content, enjoy your content, be interactive like us. Jim's more of a scientist. Like he keeps smart. He keeps fish. He documents what's going on and he puts it out there on a YouTube video. So if you're looking for a lot of interaction and stuff like that, that's not what you're going to get. But that doesn't make his video any less better than mine or anyone else's. I would go get his information before anyone else's,
especially for Madagascar cichlids.
Absolutely,
he is the king of Madagascar cichlids.
Absolutely. So that is, what is it, 8:21?
Yep. So
70 people are still watching.
A couple more questions. AquaRob says, is there a cichlid I could add with my juvenile Lozelli, Brahade, Argentino, Bacordi in a 125-gallon grow-out tank, eventually going into a 350?
You answer that one.
I wouldn't add anymore. Honestly, that's a lot of fish. And if they're all going to get, they might, as they grow, not work together in a 125 at all. And they might. who knows? But I think adding anything more, you're really upsetting the system that they've got going on.
Candy says we're starting to skip a bit. Okay. Candy, that's good to know.
Because we switched to the closer camera, right?
Is that what it is? I don't know.
No
I'm still showing that we have a fairly good. Well, I can't tell from here. Yeah, I'm still showing we have a fairly good stream.
Jim Cummings is at NJAS later this year.
What?
Jim Cummings was a high school science teacher. Did not know that.
Who said that?
Zenon.
Wow.
That's probably why he's so daggum smart.
He is. He's a great guy. He really is. And last time I saw him was at the Big Fish deal, actually.
Yep. And is he going to be coming this year?
I don't know. And we messed up because actually our club had Jim Cummings last year, and we did not make it for some stupid reason.
Who knows? And this Novi is so funny. He is just I wish you guys could see this. He is rearranging Scott's Aquascaping, and it is hysterical.
Yeah, it's making me mad the more he does it.
I think it's funny. You make him mad.
I mean, but... All right, guys, so it is 8:23, 65 people on. I really appreciate everyone coming.
66 likes. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I apologize for having to go to a different stream or a different link. I will get that fixed because now 2 times in a row, that's a problem.
Yeah. I wonder if we could get a long connection cord and just take it from where it is to plug it directly in here.
Oh, we definitely could.
I mean, that would be a lot easier than calling the technician out to move it.
I don't care. Let the technician do his damn job.
All
right, guys. So we're going to shut her down.
Thank you guys for coming and chatting with us this evening.
Yep. And we will see you not next week, but the week after with less technical difficulties, I hope. All right. So love you guys. See you guys.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy. Don't forget, tomorrow is a plethora of YouTubers live streaming down the wormhole. Check her out. JH Aquatics, check him out. I'm about to say King Queen Cichlids.
Check us out.
Q Aquatics goes on at 7. Aqua Funk goes on at 8. Definitely check them out. You definitely want to check out all of them, but you especially want to check out Aqua Funk because he is going to be live streaming from his new location. I'm so excited. I want to check it out. He's already got a spot assigned to where he's going to live stream from now on, so definitely check them out.
And also, I've seen a lot of new faces here tonight. I would love you guys to come over to our Facebook page on King and Queen Cichlids and share your tanks and your fish with us. We would really love to see them.
Yep, and we're getting ready to do a photo contest on our Facebook page, so I'm so glad you said that. Moe Devlin was going to be the judge, so we're going to ask people to post their best cichlid pictures. I don't know if
are you looking for a tank or a fish?
Either or, it doesn't matter. A fish. I don't know if you guys can see this, but
I mean, it's in the camera.
Is it really?
Yep.
This, and I hope Jimmy's not watching, Swisky's not watching. This is the type of stuff I am doing. I've added a telephoto lens, a Sony telephoto lens to my Canon T5i. I'm doing all sorts of different things. I know Zenon's probably laughing at me saying, you're overkilling it and you don't even need any of that stuff. But I'm just trying different things to give me some creative ability to just try some stuff that maybe hasn't been tried before.
And if you don't try new stuff, how else are you going to learn and improve?
Right. So you talked about our Facebook page. Also talk about your Adventures of Rico. So
oh my gosh. So again, I shit you not. Scott got me this t-shirt last week. And if you don't know, I have 3 dogs that are rescues. And they're 2 Shih Tzus and a Lhasa Apso, and they are my world. And I have a Facebook page, The Adventures of Rico, Bunny Love, Chewy, and Joffrey, not necessarily in that order, where I share their pictures and adventures that they have throughout the day. So more than welcome, please come join me there.
Please, I know a lot of you guys like us, and we certainly like you back. If you want to see some other stuff that goes on in this house besides the fish, it's really incredible. She dresses them up. She just does daily stuff with them, and she's got the kindest heart I've ever seen. You do. You've rescued dogs that have had bad experiences or in bad homes. 2 of these dogs are rescue dogs, and
And Rico, yeah, was a backyard breeder dog rescue. Poor little buddy.
Yeah, so we've these dogs are. You have opened me up to a new.
You were not so keen on dogs when we first decided to move in together. I said, I love my dogs.
Yeah.
And he fell in love with the breed and the dogs, and my heart is in seniors.
Well, to be fair, my mom has kept Shih Tzus. She's a
Right.
big Shih Tzu fan. That's why you two like each other so much. She used to groom Shih Tzus and all sorts of stuff. So, anyway, enough talk about that. It is 8:27. Anything else before we go here?
No, sir.
Zenon says experimentation is good. But Zenon, what are you using camera-wise? Is it a Canon? Do I remember seeing you with a Canon? I'm going to wait 2 minutes to see if you can tell me.
Yeah.
Sandy
Proud
Darty.
of you for rescuing. There are so many dogs out there, and I don't want to get on a soapbox and preach or anything.
Go ahead.
But, people are breeding and breeding and breeding and overbreeding, and these dogs are ending up in the shelters by the thousands. I know after the Super Bowl, the
That
one
football
football player donated he paid for all the rescue fees for one specific rescue, but Coors Light has also stepped up and will be paying for 100 rescues. So when you rescue, you send the form into Coors Light and they reimburse you your money. That's how rescue is becoming more and more prevalent in our society because it's needed.
And Liz worked at a no-kill shelter
For 12 years.
Yeah, so she's very fluent with what's going on and helping dogs, and now she's touching my life with it, and it's important for me as well. So
Zenon says yes, a Canon.
yeah, I saw that. Kelly M, thank you both. You're awesome. Hope to meet you at Gaithersburg. Hey, Kelly, we would love to meet you. Please.
Yep, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, please stop by. We're going to be, over there doing something. It's going to be a blast. Big Fish is going to be a blast. It's going to kick off our year for fish
for
events.
Conventions.
John from KG Tropicals is handling all the live streams. So I'm sure Candy will be happy about that. There can be multiple channels going live, but John has a schedule of each and when all of them are coming out, and I'm sure he'll have that schedule available real soon.
Yep.
And then we're going to live stream when they're doing the demos, and we're going to live stream during the silent auction.
If you guys can't be there, you can at least join in on the live stream and watch.
Because we want